Kaylin. Come on in. Excuse my laughter, everyone. My mom is making me laugh. And yes, I'm going to say that online because it's the truth. But happy Sunday, everybody. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is feeling okay. I hope everyone has had an amazing Sunday. I just am glad to be on. Last week we talked about Kaylin's Caring Connection, and yes, this stuff is still being finalized, so you still have time to wait, still have time to look. Like I always say, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Kaylin's Caring Connection YouTube channel. Share that YouTube channel with somebody if you are subscribed. If you need to find it, it is Kaylin's Caring Connection. Like the business, you can spell that on YouTube. And then on Facebook, you can follow the Kaylin's Caring Connection Facebook page. And you can also make sure you go check out the website, which is kaylinscaringconnection.com, and you can go look at past videos. You can get the link to the YouTube channel and to the Facebook page, and just look at different things that I've done and how I've grown over the years. But yeah, the website is up and you can go look at everything. I am excited for this year. We only have a couple more weeks until the end of the year. Can't believe it's already November, because that means school's about to get closer to ending, and exams, and it's just the end of the year and the start of a new place, and it's weird. But I am excited. I hope everyone is having a great day. You can always, while we're doing this, you can comment, you can ask questions, you can do whatever you want and make it more of an interactive than me just talking to you. But you can do that on the video while I'm talking. Please, if you're on now, share it with somebody so they can come on. But just allow this video to help you if you have not seen. Today my topic is being real with yourself, and I guess I came up with this because we had two different topics at church today, and it just made me think and self-reflect over things going on with me and just different things that I think about in the world and certain things. So I just thought of the topic about being real with yourself. Well, really, the topic is being honest with yourself, but at the same time as being honest, you have to be real with yourself. Real transformation requires real honesty. If you want to move forward, you have to get real with yourself. If you want your life to go to the next stage that it's supposed to be in, you have to be honest with yourself. And when I say be honest with yourself, I'm not saying, okay, I do this every day, I do that. You have to take a self-examination of yourself. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What do you go through? What agitates you? What makes you happy? What is your motto? What is your go-to thing that you say every day to yourself? What is something you do that allows you to be able to help someone else? Think about certain things that you can examine yourself about. And when you're being honest with yourself, it's not anything to be mean. It's like criticism. If you're doing a sport or if you're in a job or somewhere and someone gives you constructive criticism, that's what you're doing with yourself. You're examining things in yourself, in your personality, in your physical features, everything about you, and just seeing, is there something I need to change? Is there something I need to tweak? Or should I leave this the same? It's just being real with yourself. Be real with yourself, but be your best self. If you're going to be honest with yourself, and if you're going to be able to say that you want to make a change or you want to see what's going on with everything, you have to be your best self. After you examine yourself, you go through all those steps to examine yourself. You ask yourself questions. You see what you do on a daily basis. You try to examine what you do. You have to live up to your best potential after that. You have to live like your best self because you were built for a reason. You can change the world by just being yourself. If you did not know that, just being yourself can influence someone, that I'm gonna be able to help somebody. Being yourself can just allow someone to be happy or have a good day. By you being you and you showing your light in the world and you just being nice, you could be that one thing in the world that other people are saying that they love about you. You can say, you could just inspire people. When you're going through the world, you can allow yourself to be useful. When you are yourself, as long as you're being your best self, you can help somebody else, no matter what you think you're going through. Now, when I'm talking about yourself, I'm talking about you, your whole mindset, your body, how you view things. When you're going through certain things in your life, you have to examine yourself. You're not always going to have good days. You know that. You're a person. You're human. You're never going to have perfect days. You weren't made to be perfect. You're never going to be able to stay in a place where everything is always going to be great, because at the end of the day, it is okay to not be okay. But that doesn't mean you should change your entire self because one day something doesn't go right or I'm not feeling good. No, we all have down days, but that's a choice that you make to either stay in the place of being down or for you to go to another place where you're happy. You can change the world in everything you do. Be honest with yourself and do what you feel is right to do. Don't do what other people tell you to do. Don't do what you feel like this person is going to do, because at the end of the day, were you meant to be that person? No. So the things they do is not the same thing that you'll do, because it's not what you were called to do. You are responsible to live your own life authentically, no one else's life. You were created to live your life in the best way possible. So when you are examining yourself, don't try to examine yourself and compare yourself to another person. You were never meant to be this person or the other person. It's just like a celebrity. If you have a celebrity that you admire, that doesn't mean that you completely change to be like them. You're never going to be like them because y'all are two different people. Don't try to compare yourself to those who are higher or lower in standards with you. Don't compare yourself to anyone, because you were made to stand out and be unique and different from somebody else. Never fake yourself just to look perfect, because perfection is never real and reality is never perfect. In life, perfection, you can't be perfect at everything. There's going to be some things that you struggle at. It's just like in school. You go in school, you may be really good at math, but when it comes to reading, your comprehension skills are down. It's the same thing with life. You may be good with dealing with certain situations, but you don't know how to approach them in the best way. You know how to carry out with the plan that you've been given, but you don't know how to actually make the plan effective. There's some things in life that you're going to need help with. You're never going to be perfect, because perfection is never real. It's never real. It's like a reality show. Half the stuff you see on there is not real. Because if you ask the actors that are on there, they're generally all friends, or they all talk, but they make themselves look like they're all these people, and they talk about all this stuff. It's never real. The true reality is what you live every day. Don't try to sit here and be perfect. Reality is never perfect. You're going to have times where you're not going to be in a good situation, or you're going to have to build yourself up. Don't compare yourselves to others. You are not here to be perfect. You are here to be real. God created you to live your life. Does that mean you're going to make mistakes? Yes, it does. It means you're going to go through certain things, and you're going to have to learn how to deal with that. You're going to go through people leaving you. You're going to go through people being your friends and 1 minute not being that. You're going to go through times where you think that you are just failing in life and you need help. And that's when you call on the people around you and God to help you. You can't go through everything by yourself. You're going to need somebody. That's the point of being real. That's the point of accepting. I can't do everything on my own, and I need other accountability partners, or I need to get my life together. That's the point of being real. It's not saying, oh, well, it's okay, I'll keep pushing. It's not perfect right now, but I'm going to make it perfect. Or I have to. It's like if you're creating an assignment or finishing an assignment. It's never going to be perfect. There are going to be some things that you can always improve on. Whether you get a good grade or not, it still means that it's room for improvement, which means that you have room for improvement in life. You're never going to be perfect at anything. That's why you take time to continuously grow and to go in better stages. Being real to yourself isn't a weakness. It's a treasure no one can have, but but a feature a strong and patient person can have, because being real is being you. Being real is being you, not someone else, not who you weren't supposed to be. Being real is being you, where you were created to be, who you were. It's a treasure that no one can have, but a feature a strong and patient person can have. If you're trying to be real with yourself, you're gonna have to be patient with yourself. It's not just being patient with other people. You have to be patient with yourself, because there's going to be some things you want to do in life, but you have to take time and wait, because you can't just do everything over and over, because at some point you may be trying to do something and it's not time for you to do it yet. It's not what you've been called to do. You go through certain things at certain points for a reason. It's not to make you, it's not to break you, it's not to do anything to cause you to be whatever. You're in the position for a reason. So if you're going through something, it's there for a reason. So don't ignore it. And if you're trying to push something, or you're trying to get somewhere in life and you're trying to just speed through it, it's never going to work that way, because there's always steps to getting to a destination. There's always places and different obstacles that you're going to go through that you never thought you would, but it ends up helping you and you end up learning from it. You're never going to be perfect. You're always going to be here. And I'm looking at the comments now. Thank you for those who are tuning in right now. I'm very thankful. And yeah, I just want you to be you. If you feel like you want to ask me a question, or you want to ask me a definition of anything, type it here right now. Just ask me a question. But being you is as simple as that. I mean, yes, I'm going to take it back. I mean, I remember this poem, and of course it's by Dr. Seuss, but it says, Today you are you, that is truer than true. There is no one alive that is youer than you. So with that being said, be you. There's no one in this earth that is exactly like you. They may be the same race, they may be the same gender, they may have the same curl pattern, they may have the same eye color, but they're never going to look like you. You're always different. There are different parts about us are different, from our fingers all the way down to our toes and up around our entire body. We are all different. Don't try to be someone that you aren't, because you weren't created for that. I guarantee you, if you try to be someone who you aren't, that's going to cause you to go through a path of destruction. And you're going to be wondering, well, why isn't my life stable? Because you're not in the place you're supposed to be. Just because someone else is out here singing, that doesn't mean you were called to sing. Just because someone's dancing doesn't mean you were called to dance. We all have different things about us that make us unique. So just because someone else is doing it doesn't mean you have to. I want everyone to know that you were born to be real, not to be perfect. I know. I see your question. I'm going to answer that in a minute. But it says you were born to be real, not to be perfect. You're here to be you, not to be what someone else wants you to be. Stand up for yourself. Look the person in their eye and say, don't judge me until you know me. Don't underestimate me until you've challenged me. And don't talk about me until you've talked to me.
Wow, I love that.
Face those people that are naysayers in your life. Don't allow them to keep saying that you should be this and you should be that. That's why there's a bunch of confusion in the world now. Because a bunch of people are being told that they should be this and they should be that, but that is not who they were supposed to be. If that was who they were supposed to be, I guarantee you they would be like that, because God would have put them in the position where they were supposed to be. But them changing and trying to be this and trying to be that, that does not mean they were not. They were supposed to be meant like that. Stand up for yourself and look those people in the eye. I'm going to repeat this again. Stand up for yourself and look those people in the eye and say, don't judge me until you know me. Don't underestimate me until you've challenged me. And don't talk about me until you've talked to me. No one knows you better than yourself. So don't allow people to judge you because they don't know you for your true self. Don't allow people to underestimate you and put a barrier on you and say you won't ever be able to do anything, because you knew what you were called to do. You know how every strength you have. You know everything that you were capable of and that you've been taken into. You know that you were capable of something. Don't let anyone talk bad about you until they've had the chance to talk about you, because there's a lot of people that you don't know about that you think are your friends, and people that are just around you, and they say things about you. That's just the nature of life. They're going to. But until they've actually talked with you and had a conversation, they don't know who you are and what you stand for. So just because they're saying something does not mean you have to believe what they're saying. Just because they are saying that you are supposed to be this and you'll never make it in life, or you'll never be who you are. So what if they have to say that? You know you were called to be what you were called to be. There's a point in your life, a certain age or a certain time. It doesn't even matter what age you are. You will know what you want to do when you are called to do it. There are some things in life that are just going to happen. And you're never going to know why, but they just happen. And you realize it helps you for the better. Don't allow anyone to put a label on you that you were not given by God. God gave you everything He gave you for a reason. Be real with yourself. Be real with everything that you do in life, because you are called for everything and you have a purpose in life. Don't allow anyone to tell you that you don't, because whoever is, they're confused and they don't know their purpose. They're trying to knock you down because they don't know what's going on with them. Don't allow that to change who you are, because you were born to stand out. Why fit in when you were born to stand out? My favorite quote. But yes, there is a question. It says, what inspires me the most? To be honest, everything I see in the world. When I see different situation that goes on with certain people, and I know I'm not in that situation, I'm grateful. When I see different things going around in the world and I see different things, I'm grateful. When I see different people who are making it in life and who are inspiring other people, it inspires me to inspire people, because at the end of the day, they're doing what they're called to do. And I know that I was called to do what I do. I'm never going to be like the greatest speakers. I'm never going to live up to their potential, but that doesn't mean that I can't make a difference. That doesn't mean that I can't choose a new way and a new route to show somebody something different. That's just what I feel like I was called to do, and that's me being real with myself. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm a singer or I'm a dancer. That's not what I am. I mean, I like to dance, I like to sing, but is that my strong suit? No. So I'm not going to sit here and pursue something that I don't do. But I do know that I love doing inspiring moments, because it allows me to have a voice sitting here right now. It could be with people around the world. It could just be someone I don't even know who just happens to watch the video and they get inspired. That's the part that makes me happy. If someone that's going through something can watch something of me, or not even me, just somebody in general, and go from a place where they were feeling a type of way to somewhere where they're in a greater place, that makes me happy, because they're going from something they weren't supposed to be to something they are. Allow God to use you. If you feel like you are being poked and you don't know what is poking you, I guarantee you that's God poking you and telling you this is what you need to do. And even if you try to ignore it, He's still going to tap you and say, I still want you to do this. Because at the end of the day, that's what you were called to do. We all have a purpose, and we all have something in life that we are carried out to do. I love you all. That's all I wanted to say today. Like I said, Kaylin's Caring Connection is about to blow up, so be on the lookout for that. And inspiring moments, you can always go and look for everything on the Kaylin's Caring Connection YouTube channel, and you can see everything. You can follow the Facebook page, and you can go check out the website. And for everyone, did anyone do the challenge from last week? I don't think everybody remembered. No. We'll look it up, but yeah, last week I had a challenge. I'll repeat it again, and it can go for this week too. The person who shares this the most will be shout out on here, and we'll get a surprise from me and my mom, because of course I don't do everything by myself, but I will make sure I look at it and make sure you share it. And I love you all. Have a marvelous Monday. Happy Veterans Day to any of the people who have served. Thank you for serving our country. Thank you for just being there for us and fighting for us when we needed you the most. I love you all. Have fun tomorrow. Be safe if you're going to the fair. Stay in a group with somebody. Be safe, and I love you all. See you next Sunday.